first international superstar boxer gracing Med Boxing TV in the person of Amir Can. Amir, welcome to Ghana.
How are you, brother? Welcome as well. And I swear it's a lovely place to be. And the people in Ghana have been nothing but very hospitable and amazing. I never expected Ghana to be this nice and beautiful. All this came together when I first met Sharaf Mahama in London. He said to me, maybe one day we can do a boxing event. And within maybe 6 months, we are here in Ghana. And after having our event last night, which was a massive success, I have never ever been to an event where I've seen it so crazy and so much fun. It was an amazing event. It was so much fun, bro. Like, honestly, everybody was there for like at least 6, 7, 8 hours. Everyone was happy, and it was a night to remember for people in Ghana.
Okay, that's very nice. Ghana is a very hospitable country.
Very.
Yesterday, when you got to the arena, you mentioned that you have met the president. How was the meeting with the president of the Republic?
So I met Mr. John Mahama at his home, in his private estate. Met him with his son there, Sharaf. Lovely guy he is. Honestly, I respect him more now because he's so humble. I've heard about him, but when I met him in person, he's a very humble guy, and he wants the country to prosper, to do well, and also to improve. I see already that when I was speaking to the locals about Mr. Mahama John, that is it been a benefit since he's been president, and they said yes. The currency in this country's got so much stronger, the economy's got so much better, so a big well done to John for doing that. And honestly, it shows this because when we spoke about this event, it was before John Mahama was the president. This was the old regiment that was in. But now he's president. He's not only saying he will do this and do that, he's doing them. For example, with the boxing event that we did. So I wanted to say a big thank you for giving us the opportunity to have an event like this.
Okay. Despite meeting Sharaf Mahama and discussing business, what was the most distinct thing that made you take the decision that if you are coming to Africa, the destination must be Ghana?
Okay, if I was going to come to Africa, why Ghana? Is because I see the boxing history Ghana has with the likes of Azuma Nelson, who's a legend in the sport, and so many amazing fighters. So I thought, why not do something? Because Ghana is a nation of boxing for a very, very long time, for many years. And I think it's been forgotten about. So maybe it's going to be amazing to do an event over here. And especially to see that people love boxing. And you saw the arena yesterday. There was people in the arena from like 6 p.m. till 4 a.m. in the morning.
Personally, I was there from 4 p.m.
Who was?
I was there from 4 p.m. I left at 6 a.m.
No way. So bro, and it was all exciting. Yeah, but never in that time you got bored. There was always something new happening. Entertainment, music, boxing, fighting.
So there were great fights on the card. Most of the fights were great, entertaining, very, very competitive. But which one stood out for you though?
You know what? The lighter guys, I think they were the featherweight or the bantamweight. Cisco, what they call him?
Teofilos Alote, known as Teofimo Lopez, and Daniel Emperor Gosh.
Wow, what a fight that was. I mean, the guys were so slick. The movement, the speed, the power, everything went so good. I mean, what a fight that was. That was a great fight. That one was good. And also the two Ghanaian heavyweights were there, or
cruiserweights.
Cruiserweights.
Yeah, Ahmed and Haruna fighting for the national title.
Exactly. Bro, why I like those type of fights, when you've got two Ghanaians fighting each other and another two Ghanaians fighting each other. I mean, those fights were amazing because it's a local fight, and I could see the crowd going crazy because the crowd wanted to see a fight like this. It's not about bringing all international fights. It's also about giving opportunity to the local fighters, and that's what we did. We gave a local fight there, which was they were hard, they were not mismatches. They were good, hard fights, and I think that's what made the show really good.
Okay, so from I don't know if you've been to some of the boxing gyms in the country so far since you came.
No, I'm not been yet.
Okay, so were you impressed with some of the talents, and would you like to work with any of them?
I mean, look, honestly, we are happy to work with whoever in the future. I want to do another show here in December, maybe November or December. I want to be busy. I want to do at least 3 big events in Ghana. We want to be the main promoters here whenever we do an event here. And obviously, we like the work that we did with Legacy Rise this time. It'll be nice to do more events with them in the future. And let's make this like something that we do regularly.
Okay. One thing that was missing on the card was women boxing.
Yeah.
I know women boxing is growing in the UK. We have Savannah Marshalls and the rest, the likes of Clarissa Shields, taking boxing, female boxing to the next level. Would you now take into consideration female boxing in your next?
Yes, I would definitely consider this, and I think getting female boxing and localizing it more. I mean, one thing I maybe didn't see much of was I don't know. Maybe you can answer this better for me. Was there a lot of female in the crowd?
There were a lot of females.
Okay, so that's good then. So that shows that there's interest in female boxing here, and also females that like boxing. So I think what we should do next time is maybe add females, maybe 2 fights at least in every fight we do next time. So next time we fight here, we will add maybe 2 more female bouts, so that way we can see them.
Okay. Now away from boxing, being a global superstar, now on retirement, trying to help grow the sports as a promoter. How do you combine the two, or how do you reconcile the two roles?
I love the sport of boxing. Being a fighter, I finished that. I've done everything. I won what I wanted to win. I probably did more than I ever expected. And then now going into the business side of it, doing the promotion, I mean, I'm enjoying myself. I'm not doing it to do something big, or I'm just doing it to enjoy and help the next generation, help the boxers, and to have a name and to have respect around the world, and then go to countries like Ghana and other countries like this. Like I had a good meeting yesterday with another guy from Nigeria,
Dr. E.
Dr. E, correct? Yeah. So many people are coming to me and saying, we saw your event and we are so impressed. We want to do an event like this in Nigeria. So it's only opening more doors for us. But look, I'm doing this for the community. I'm doing this not to make money. I'm doing this to give back what boxing has done for me, and also to enjoy and travel the world and enjoy boxing. It's more like this is a passion project for me. I'm enjoying every minute of it, and I'm just moving as it goes.
Okay, that's very, very impressive of you. Now, I want to ask you about some upcoming fights and your take on them. The first one I would ask you is Daniel Dubois versus Alexander the Cat Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship.
A very good fight. Both are my friends. I just feel that Daniel may have a better chance this time in this fight, but you have to understand Usyk is a very technical, good boxer, hits very hard, he's become a better heavyweight, and I think with them 2 hard fights he's had against Tyson Fury, I think he has taken a lot out of him. So this could be a good time where Daniel Dubois takes the win. Why? Because when a guy's had too many hard fights, he's taking energy from him, and it's the next challenge that's coming up where if you look at Dubois got more energy, more hunger. I don't know, it could be a big upset. Dubois takes the fight. But look, it is going to be a good fight. The first fight was very competitive. So let's see, the second one's going to be maybe more competitive. I think it's going to be more interesting.
Moving to another undisputed fight, Terence Crawford is leaping 2 weights higher to challenge Saul Canelo Alvarez for his super middleweight undisputed championship. You are the only man who have been in the ring with both men.
Correct, yes. That's crazy that, yeah. I've been in the ring with both guys, and that what a fight that's going to be. Okay, fine, look at, you got Canelo. Canelo's got the weight, got the power, okay? Crawford has got the size as well, because people might think Crawford is a smaller guy, but Crawford's a big, strong guy as well, because I've been in training camp with him, I've trained with him, I've been in camp with him, and you know, one thing about Crawford is that he's a big, strong man, and he can fight, and he can hit hard, he can move well. It is a hard fight to call, but I think the fresher guy will win this fight. In my opinion, the fresher guy is Crawford. Crawford has not been in many wars like Canelo. He's been in hard fights, yes, but I think Canelo's had a lot more harder fights, and Canelo is also getting older. And you know, I just feel that Canelo in his last couple of fights, he has shown a little decline compared to Crawford. Crawford also is getting older, but the decline I think is showing.
Crawford is actually older.
Okay, but I think by both being older, I think if you look at the fighters, who's giving more, like who's looking more like
Sharper.
a decline is
Canelo.
in my opinion.
Okay.
Because yeah, I just feel like Canelo is showing more being declined than Crawford. But listen, boxing, one punch changes a fight. I mean, Canelo has that power. One thing about power, it doesn't go. Power will always be there. But I think it's going to be an amazing fight. And it's going to be, I mean, it's a hard fight because both fighters look unbeatable. All right? So we never know what it's going to look like when they get beat. And this is a fair fight where they're not giving too much weight away. And, you know, they're both big guys. They're very similar in weight, speed, everything. So it's a good, very technical fight.
Okay. So who do you think would win?
Crawford, I think, will take it on points.
Okay. Then to the next bout that was recently announced just last week, Dillian White would be taking on Moses Itama.
Moses Itama doing really well, making noises, man, looking very good. Like the young generation now. I think Moses wins that fight, and I think he wins with a knockout. And Moses, he's a tough fighter, man. He's like the next. He's the coming up champ, like the next generation that's coming through now. And I think it's a good fight for Moses because he's gonna fight with like Dillian White, who has been there with the best, fought the best, but I just feel like Moses has too much for him at this stage.
Because Dillian White personally did not look good in his last fight against Ebenezer Tete, who is right here
He's
from.
got a big name.
Yes.
In boxing, you know, so
He has fought
that. Promoter is a very smart move to make.
Okay. Then we have Dave Allen, the white rhino, calling out Deontay the bronze bomber Wilder from Dave Allen's last performance. You think?
Allen boxed well in his last fight, bro. Put him back in the top again. Well, in the top, like, you know, mixed conversations. And a fight with Deontay Wilder would be a very good payday for him as well, and for Wilder. It'd be an exciting fight. I just feel like Wilder has that world class more experience, but still, I have to say, it'd be a good fight. It'd be good. But I got Dylan. Wilder winning that fight.
Okay. Then, do you ever think that we would get to see Tyson the Gypsy King Fury and Anthony AJ Joshua?
We all want to see that fight, but like Joshua Fury is a massive fight the British public would love to see. Regardless, both fights have lost fights, and both fighters may lose their next fight or whatever happens. That's a fight stylistically makes sense in British boxing. Even if it's in Britain, it can sell at a stadium. It can be shown anywhere in any city. It will sell out because why? Because both fighters are well known in the United Kingdom and people love them, and it's more like a rivalry fight because it's been talked about. You know, when you get them domestic rivalry fights, that's one of them.
Okay. So that would be for this interview. Thank you for granting us the opportunity and we are looking forward to seeing you more in Ghana,
More
helping
exposure.
African boxing to grow and taking shape.
I appreciate it, brother, and thank you for having us, man.
All right, thank you.